So, welcome everyone to SnowRunner. Anyway, this time I have upgraded my computer. I have a new motherboard and a better processor, Intel i5, better than what I had, that was supposed to be 16 gigs, was only 8 gigs, and it was damaged. Anyway, I have a new motherboard, new processor, and I now have 16 gigs of actual RAM. Oh, by the way, Blaze, just so Psycho, when he gets here, is able to better do his sound management, you might want to go live on the other platform.
That's fine.
So I do like the way this thing looks.
What? The Atom?
Yeah. The only thing I don't like is the paint job you have on it, because my god, that is past the eye bleach.
Yeah, I picked that on purpose because I didn't think it would do anything. And then it slowly started proving me wrong until it got deep in the water, and then I had to start towing it out.
Did you remember to equip the snorkel?
I always put on a snorkel. Although what's interesting is that it has a better engine than what's equipped, but that was the best engine you could get at the time.
This thing is extremely roll happy. I am a little nervous about that.
I hadn't noticed.
Was that sarcasm I detected?
No, I'm extremely tired.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely hadn't noticed until I got to the crevasse. Or the ravine, more of.
So the quote was, "A person is smart. People are dumb, stupid, panicky animals."
My apologies. I was assisting a dead billionaire protect his finances, and by finances, I mean gravel.
Okay.
Oh, you were playing Team Fortress. Man Company. Holy shit, that is a lot of winch attachment points for this thing. You haven't upgraded the winch yet.
No, I have. It's a twin motor.
Advanced is better.
Is it?
You get both twin motor and extended length.
That's news to me.
Maybe it wouldn't be news if you read descriptions.
That's very bold of you to assume that I read. How dare you? I identify as someone who doesn't raid.
So that was a great joke and great timing on Psycho's part. The thing that got me about that guy in the fuel station with the trailer, it was his own damn fault because he didn't want to take 20 minutes to learn how to use his own backup cam. $90,000 trailer has a backup cam, has an alert. He didn't learn how to pick them up and use them or hook them up to his truck. I mean, I really don't like Space Hulk because it's basically Left 4 Dead with Space Marine skin.
And it's a great Left 4 Dead clone.
We will have to agree to disagree.
Because, well, I only say that with the Astrodove. It's the only fucking Space Marine game that's multiplayer. That's a first-person shooter.
For another couple months at least.
Yeah, no, Games Workshop isn't going to make anything. If they are going to make something, they're probably going to make something like Helldivers because it does a lot, and they can just say, yeah, we're going to use it like, we're going to put our guardsmen in it.
I have a very specific problem with Helldivers 2 that I had to interject.
Please, go ahead.
It's that people are playing the game as if it's Warhammer, with the whole human superiority following the game. I get it, okay? I get it's
not the Warhammer mindset. It's literally the Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers.
Because it's based around the first movie.
But the problem is the game has this planet-side-esque setting where your actions actually affect the whole game. And for fuck's sake, just give the automatons their home planet back. it just takes like the player community to agree, hey, let's just give this planet back, and then we have this entire race warfront that we don't even have to worry about.
No, because that is considered heresy, and you should see your local
Also,
liberator,
the automatons
freedom
have
officer
currently been
eradicated, and
well-
that's what he means is that we only have the bugs to fight.
I mean, for crying out loud, there's a good chance every single player is a clone that's been bred to fight.
No.
You've got no past, you've got no history. You just implemented with whatever they need you to think and feel, sent out to die. You're an expendable resource. I think it would be much more interesting and much more entertaining if players actually got together and didn't RP as a bunch of racists. And instead, roleplayed as
Terrorists.
counterinsurgency agents. Anyway, I'll shut up now.
That's very undemocratic of you. Please report to your local democracy officer as soon as possible. Thank you. One scene, even though I've never saw the anime, one scene sticks in my head. In Alchemist Brotherhood, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I think it's Brotherhood. It's
If
like,
you
what are you?
mention what I think you are mentioning, I will hop the next flight down there.
What are you gonna do? Oh, I can't do anything, but my buddy can. Say hi, buddy. Hi. And it's just like a heavy drop.
Yeah, that one's great. That one's been adapted so many times.
Bro, you could put larger than 50-inch tires on this bitch. You can, you just don't choose to, and you're a pussy for not doing it.
As I said, I am sick and tired of refilling that damn generator.
Simple problems require complex solutions.
Brute force problems require brute force solutions. Have I told you just how crazily smart Psycho was as a child?
No.
I can see his face. I can practically see his face, and he's just like, oh, fuck. For those who lack context, Psycho is my younger brother of 11, almost 12 years. He was a bit impatient, otherwise I would have been 12 years older than him. He has always been smart for his age. Very much so. He went through technical college. I think he got, tuition for that. I'd have to go look. Or I'd have to double check.
Running start in high school to get basically a full ride.
Yeah.
The only thing I had to pay for was books, which were expensive, but a lot cheaper than courses.
Oh, yes. College textbooks are a scam. This has been known for years. It is the same damn book, but they make a change to the cover and they change one or two words so they can sell it as a brand new edition and then charge full price for it. And they make deals with the colleges, so you have to have this book to take this course. Is it a wonder that there is so much fucking piracy when you are forcing people to do it to get through school? Anyway, so back to the main story. For my sophomore project in high school, and just for context, Psycho was 3, maybe 4. I was 15, about to turn 16. So for my sophomore science project, I did a physics example, and I built a 1/10 scale trebuchet. For those who don't know what that is, it is a catapult that was popularized by the Romans and the Chinese. It is the one that Top Gear uses to throw the car. And it is a very simple method. It is a lever, a counterweight, and a projectile. Anyway, our scale model had a counterweight of about 18 pounds rather than 18 tons. Square cube law applies, so probably bigger. Anyway, this thing was designed to huck a tennis ball or a decent-sized rock, maybe the size of a golf ball, about 150 meters. We averaged 93 because we couldn't really get it narrowed down. But, as I'm doing my testing and my data collection, I go inside for something. And, yes, very much hello there. So I go inside for something or other. I can't even remember what it was. But I come back outside. Psycho here, at just over 3.5 years old, has managed to Psycho has managed to set this thing up, arm it, and is just about to fire it. And he pulls the pin right as I walk out the door. So a little bit of context on why this was so fucking terrifying at the time. A trebuchet uses a directional control mechanism at the top of the boom arm. It is a giant-ass curved spike for all intents and purposes. Now, this is a giant-ass curved spike on the end of a 4.5-foot-long lever with an 18-pound counterweight on the other end. As you can probably imagine, both me and the parents were very much not amused and a bit terrified. But at the same time, it is... How the fuck did a 3-year-old figure out how to work a catapult?
I'm not apologizing.
Wasn't asking you to apologize. Telling a story. Anyway, let's see. What you're doing, repaying the debts?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to gather up. Okay, what does it take?
Fuck your
So we
mailbox.
need... I mean, it's only about $60 to replace one. So yeah, not too bad.
It's also a federal crime. Yay, crime.
That's if you do it intentionally.
I did do it intentionally.
Oh, and the mailbox? No, that's not federal. That's, state level, county level.
No, it's a
Messing
federal.
with the mail itself is the federal crime. You know how I know this? Because I have accidentally taken out someone's mailbox. And I self-reported.
Now he has a felony.
That explains why you work at a gas station.
Ironically, the guy who owns the mailbox works at the other gas station in town. And he has never let me pay him for it. Every time I try, he's just like, no. He's this Indian guy, and every time I try and pay him for it, it's like, no, I destroyed your property. He's like, no, you customer, you good.
I can only think of the Simpsons thing. Thank you, come again.
I'd say that's racist, but that's also exactly how he talks. So, I don't know. Guess I'm racist.
Yes, Psycho has met him a few times. Now here's the icing on the cake. I work with the guy's brother.
I'm not sure that's an all-terrain vehicle.
Well,
It
it is
is.
raining.
Are you supposed to drive in a river?
Oh. This is the fuck you, I'm going there. And yes.
Yes. So a little bit of context is here, Psycho. The Zix is not its real name. It is the Russian military.
And
It
you're
was
using
designed
it to haul
to go-
lumber.
Yes. And here's the funny part, that happens in real life. The Soviets built so many of these damn things. Yeah, I think Korea has a few of them too, like North Korea.
Well, yeah, don't you remember? The United States had a fish killing tournament against North Korea with their missile launchers.
I don't think North Korea ever figured out that we forfeit. Because they're still launching missiles into the sea.
No, well, I mean, the missiles into the sea is how you do testing to see how where your ICBMs will land and how far they can go.
Yeah. It is considered polite to not have your missiles land in another country. Mind you, North Korea is not really known for being polite.
No.
Now, don't you go saying shit about our glorious God King, Kim Jong-un.
I mean, have you seen some of their propaganda videos where everyone in the video will either, depending on if they're military or not, get really excited that he's walking into the room and act like the background crowd in a Wii Sports game?
Yes, I have seen that video. Remember when, at the time, Kim Jong-un was, like, it was 2019, 2020, Kim Jong-un had fallen ill, and so his sister had taken up the reign, and she looked like, at one point, she literally was running across the road with a slice of bread in her mouth, and everyone did an anime of it, and everyone's like, or a cartoon of it, and everyone's like, yo. And the news reporters at the time actually did reports, instead of using AI to find everything, they're like, yo, just so you're aware, it might look funny and cute, but dear God, fucking dear God, she is worse than her brother.
Man, if only Kim Jong-un was the one assassinated and not his brother. I mean, that guy just wanted to go to Disneyland.
So he-
That's it.
So he tried to ride a missile to Disney?
No, Kim Jong-un's
No,
brother.
he tried to hook an aircraft to Disney.
No, he flew to Disneyland, and because of that, his father disinherited him, banned him from returning to North Korea, and after his father died, Kim Jong-un had him assassinated.
Yep. And unfortunately, he traumatized two innocent people who weren't in on it. Despite being oversized cargo, it does not require an oversized crane. Fair warning, you will have to get through some of this mud.
Where am I going?
Down to me. South of the railroad station.
What exactly? Am I going to Grainswood River?
Oversized cargo. Next to the oil barrels.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
You know, the funny thing is, we live right next to a truck stop, and I have never seen a truck capable of moving like the ones in this game. And the amount of times I've seen a truck just roll over because they took a turn going 5 miles an hour a little too hard just kills my sense of realism.
I mean, yeah, those are highway trucks that drive on maintained roads.
I'm sorry, maintained road? I live in Washington State. I've never heard of such a thing.
Better maintained than this shit. Yeah, Washington is notorious for how badly maintained our roads are.
Honestly, I can't say this. I do love Seattle, specifically the International District. It is the only good part of Seattle. Everyone there is nice.
I beg to differ.
Then beg.
SnowRunner, you so silly.
Quit fucking flipping my trucks.
Hey, Psycho. Take a look at this.
That is not safe. I'm pretty sure that violates just about every OSHA policy there is.
OSHA? OSHA don't exist out here. This is independent contracting.
Yeah, I think there definitely needs to be some supervision in this field.
Adult supervision.
Oh, don't worry, there is. Look at me. I'm coming up and I'm supervising it from here.
Blaze, apparently you can negotiate with the laws of physics.
No, you can't.
I need help!
Well, seems like the negotiations were short.
This is an unfortunate turn of events.
Can I get a hand getting righted?
What can I say? You fucked around, and you found out.
All right, she's loaded up. God damn it.
Why would you lie to me?
As soon as you hopped in that thing, it phased off.
I noticed. Alright, while you do that, I'm gonna fill up my water bottle.
Quick, Wally Scott, draw a mustache on his PFP.
I'm sorry, Psycho. I am not suicidal like you are. Cause we got a little old convoy rocking through the night. We got a little old convoy. Ain't she a beautiful type? Come on, join our convoy. Ain't nothing gonna stand in our way. We gonna roll.
Oh yeah, one of the jokes that we make about the Psycho.
Yeah.
If you look at my stream, one of the jokes we make about the Zix is that it's literally carrying a second sun. Because as God said, let there be light.
Yeah, the bandit's almost on that level, but
Who needs high beams when you can flashbang oncoming traffic?
I hate people with the Xeon fucking headlights. Oh my god. It's literally just, or because I used to drive a sedan. Pickup trucks would be, and I was in Florida at the time. People's the headlights would be literally in my rear view, so I'd be getting flashed constantly.
Okay, Psycho, I am going to tell the tale of father's old station wagon, and you can verify this with him later. So, back in my father's wild and crazy younger years, he had this old beat to shit station wagon that he would drive around, and one of the headlights went out. I do not remember what caused it, but he went looking for a headlight and he found the landing light for a small aircraft and installed that. For the record, you have a legal cap on how bright a car's headlight can be. He installed this as his high beam. And here's the thing, the legal cap for a aircraft landing light is a lot higher than a standard automotive high beam. So he would be driving down the road and someone would flash him with their high beams and it would be, okay, praise the sun, motherfucker. He won all of the high beam wars. One of these days, I'm going to have to get him into this stream to tell some stories because he has the most amazing stories. Psycho can vouch, right, Psycho?
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I can't tell if he's lying or if he's just that fucking crazy.
I love how you paused like you were looking around the room.
So, I remember sometime last year, Cookie had not really I wouldn't say existential question, but kind of like a theoretical. If you were to be reincarnated into the Second World War, with the knowledge that you have now and the skill set you have now, what would you be in the American Army?
Fucked? Yeah, probably fucked.
I would too, but I would also probably be either a medic or a tank engineer.
I would probably be a pilot because I have a basic knowledge of flight and I know how to work some aircraft.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say,
It's all right. Let's see. Where are you? Oh, you are right behind me, so I need to get a move on.
Da-da, 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 da-da,
Want
da-da.
to buy better transmission.
just picture this for a second, if you would. Two Helldivers ripping off the arms and limbs of some automatons. Hey, Hans? Yeah? Are these the bad guys? Depends. Better perspective, really. From their perspective? Oh, absolutely.
Are you just dragging that damn thing?
Yeah, I could make my life a lot easier and just turn on the engine, but I've just not cared to.
My God.
Is-
Psycho, please tell me you have a sound effect for his frickin' ridiculousness.
It's an 8-ton. It's a 10-ton ducky on a string.
Alright, I need a bio break, so I'm just gonna ruin everything really quick. Be right back.
I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. I'll be back.
Oh, that's terrible. Need to turn right.
I know. Spin your fucking wheels.
I am. You know, if you've actually got the upgrades for that thing, it handles this better than the Zix.
What? The twin steer?
Yes.
I'm missing an engine from Russia, and that's about it. Hey, if you want to drive it over there, be my guest.
Yeah, if you don't have the engine and the upgrades, it's probably not that good.
Oh, I have the upgrades in it, I just don't have the proper engine in it. I have, like, the best engine I can get for it that I could find at the time.
Holy shit. That crane wide.
Yes.
That crane long.
Yes, because it's made for extreme heights.
No. There we go.
God, survival games have just ruined me because the moment I saw that house, I thought, wait, aren't you guys gonna go loot that?
Do not question me. My motives are beyond your comprehension. Because even I don't understand it. I still love the debate of, sex should be taught at home, to which people always respond with, God, how are you so great at sex? Oh, I was homeschooled.
Can I get a bonk? Can I get a bonk? I need a bonk.
And a second quote that I've been wanting to say, harder, lately. So today I was watching a TV series called Sons of Anarchy, and they have a trans prostitute there, and she's like, "Baby, hasn't your daddy ever told you not to judge a book by its?"
Oh God. Okay, Monster Energy does not feel good when you inhale it. You know,
Yeah,
a
just
thought
get in,
just occurred to me.
just get in there with your crane, pull it out, and then just put it on.
Have you ever seen Lake Placid?
Never heard of it.
Okay. Basically, think Jaws only with 30-foot Asian crocodile, Pacific saltwater crocodile, in
Okay.
a lake in undiscovered Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still love the meme of the alligator turbine generator. So here's how we get infinite electricity. Put a thing of meat on a wind-up generator. Have an alligator death roll it infinitely. Infinite electricity.
No, that wouldn't work because the alligator would just tear a piece off. Also, if they death roll for more than 60 seconds, they lose consciousness.
I would imagine so. They're probably going Mach 1.
When you death roll too much and you get EB.
Alright. I'll pull you along. Red, you need to navigate since I'm not allowed to plot charts anymore.
Ooh, that's pretty sicky. That's what she said.
You didn't deserve that, but I gave it to you anyway.
Okay, Blaze. I gotta figure out a way to get up there. Give me a moment. So the one on the left is the delivery. The one you just turned toward. Oh, sorry, no, the one you just turned toward is the one I need. If you find a path up, let me know.
Yeah, that's why I say we should take the bandit.
This thing is a lot more stable than the bandit.
No, I know, but the bandit's a lot smaller and lighter.
And it's also a lot more roll happy. Blaze, why must you just casually violate the laws of physics?
If I was violating the laws of physics, I would be up there already. I have violated the laws of physics. The only problem is, no,
I
she won't
found how
call
we're
me.
supposed to get up here.
Oh no, I know we're supposed to get up there. I just didn't think I had the width to get up there.
No, I mean, look to your left.
I had to mute.
No, I
because
know
for
where
the
you
last,
are.
For the last 2 minutes, I've been staring at the screen, just laughing at, thinking, "You're gonna get stuck. You're gonna get stuck. You're gonna get stuck." I have a thing for this. I have the soundboard up.
Nope, that's
And
the Zix.
You got over it.
At this, I told you at the start of this, the Zix doesn't care. It's the fuck you. I'm getting there eventually. This is the fuck you. I'm going there.
God damn it! I forgot about that. There is nowhere for my anchor points.
You shouldn't really need them. I mean, you could also back up and come across the rock surface if you really think you need the anchor points.
We have to go back this way. Oh, it would probably help if I put the crane back. Just back across it.
I'm trying to, but my tires keep slipping. Like this!
Oh no. Oh no! No!
It's because it's raining. Like I said, I keep slipping across. That's why I'm like having to re-approach it 3 times.
I mean, technically that thing's long enough that you shouldn't need to worry.
Yes, but we've seen me with bridges and the Zix. This is why I fucking hate rocks.
You just need to learn to drive on them.
So I'm taking notes of important timestamps, and I have written for about 3 minutes ago, tension, all caps, exclamation point, the non-sexual type.
Blaze,
That's a great. Well,
I can't unload the cargo until you unpack it.
that sounds like a skill issue.
The password is 1, 1,
2,
2,
2,
2, 3, 3, 4, 4,
So the
5.
password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the same password some idiot would have on his luggage. So we got the password. Great. What is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the same password I have on my luggage. Great. We're going to Nigeria, and someone changed the password on my luggage.
Yeah, Spaceballs is an amazing movie.
Spaceballs. There goes the planet.
Spaceballs the flamethrower. Kids love this one.
Merchandising, merchandising.
Merchandising, merchandising, merchandising. Spaceballs the trucking simulator.
That's just Elite
Spaceballs the
Dangerous.
doll. May the Schwartz be with you.
Spaceballs the genocide. It was a dark time, but well, few of us got out. What's the difference between a truck hauling logs and a truck hauling sewage?
What?
Corn!
Funny.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
So I tried my best to max
So,
out the
question.
upgrades on this. Yeah.
You get a 10 for volume, 8 for depth, but 4 for consistency.
That's me on an empty stomach. God, you pulled the fuck away.
Ah! This thing does not like to turn. Meanwhile, you're just like, yeet. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of OSHA violations. Oh, yeah. I cannot wait to get the upgraded engine on that thing. You just powered through all that shit. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises early in the morning. All right, you know what? Fuck those dumpsters. The stumps, however, have something to say about that.
All things. My dick is one of them.
I mean, thank you, Psycho. I am slightly concerned, Kiss, that we settle into the mud really easy here.
For whatever reason, I thought the rock formation on our left was a Scorpion tank from Halo. I'm like, what in the fuck?
Don't question the 24th century technology hidden in the deep woods. That's the first rule about not getting abducted by aliens.
All right,
One
medium log.
log. One medium log makes 2 wooden planks. We have 5.
So we need
We have 10 now.
8. How many does that hold?
Fuck, I don't know.
That only holds 3. You'll have to make another run.
What is 3 plus 5?
The twin steer only holds 4.
Okay, what is 4 plus 3?
7.
Cool. Get your ass.
Did you
get your
peek
ass
out of math too?
You're coming with me, jackass.
Oh, you're just dragging that thing along.
I told you. Like I said earlier in the stream, it is a trailer with an engine on it.
Pretty much. You know what these things are actually used for?
Hauling boats.
No. These things are used for stupid size cargo.
So boats.
Among
Motherfucker,
other
I
things.
lived in Florida. Seeing these on the highway with the fucking Prius behind
With the 40-foot yacht.
Yeah, with the Prius behind it, swerving across the lanes, trying to keep people from going around it on the left-hand side. Very common.
Oh, that's right. The the oversized load Prius. Psycho, can you please go find us a picture of that for the video afterwards? The oversized load sign on that fucking Prius.
Okay, but only for a 15% raise.
I mean, 15% of nothing is still nothing, so get to it.
Hey, I can still put it on my resume.
He's got a point. My God, he's got a point. Yeah, sure, 15% raise. Alrighty. You are probably not going to believe this without photo evidence, so just a moment. So, a little bit of history lesson here. And it proves that not all grunts and crafts projects are from the Americans. So in the 1950s, France had a bit of a concern, shall we say, about a Blitzkrieg Mark II Soviet Boogaloo, because the Soviets were producing more tanks than God. And there was a very real concern that Ivan would come rushing through the Fulda Gap with more tanks than you could count and have a whole crap ton of conscripts armed with AK-47s. So to counter this, France decided to get creative. And they came up with one of the most memeable war machines ever. I have just sent you the link. And it has been known forever as the Bazooka Vespa. For those who are not in the know, Vespa is a series of French brand motor scooters. Not motorcycles, motor scooters. Because you basically sit upright on them compared to a motorcycle, which you lean over on. Anyway, so they had a absolute buttload of 75 millimeter recoilless rifles. They were not proper bazookas. They were recoilless rifles. And they were able to, well, counteract 100 millimeters of armor. That's about 4 inches with their high explosive anti-tank warhead. So they had a whole bunch of these things lying around, but they didn't really have any armor industry thanks to the Germans stripping it all and taking it back to Germany, which then the Soviets took a whole bunch of. Explains how the Soviets were able to produce so many damn tanks. Also, the Allies bombed the fuck out of the rest of it. What the Soviets didn't take, the Allies bombed, because asset denial is a thing. Anyway, so the Ministry of Defense ordered a few of these things. And when I say a few, I mean a lot of them. So they were cheap to produce. A Vespa cost about $500 at the time. For the record, a Sherman costs about $1 million at the time. And these recoilless rifles cost a few $1,000. So for about $2,500, they could have a cheap deployable anti-tank solution. This thing could carry the bazooka, or the 75 millimeter recoilless rifle, 3 rounds, and then it had a little trailer that carried 6 more rounds. And you'd think this is where the crazy ends, right, Blaze?
I'm still here.
Tell me, is this where the crazy ends? But guess who they gave these things to? They gave them to the airborne. So, quite literally, as soon as the Soviets would have invaded, they would have tossed a whole bunch of these onto a plane with a whole bunch of airborne troopers, got close to where the lines were, tossed them out the back of the plane with the airborne troopers following behind, and then driven the rest of the way and setting up ambushes all across the way. This was their answer to the Soviets having more tanks than God. And it is the one time that America has been beaten at grunts and crafts. And to this day, they are still laughed at for this. Anyone who knows history will give them shit for this. But it was highly effective. I mean, a good commander works with what he has. A great commander knows how to use what he has to get what he needs.
Not everybody.